All right, guys, we are live with the main event winner, Island Fight 60 UFC Fight Pass, Jacob Killer Kilburn. How you doing, my man?
What's going on, man? It's good to see your face.
Oh, man, it's been a while.
That's right. It's been a few days.
It has. First and foremost, how you doing? How's your body feeling? How you feeling mentally? I know how much you wanted this win. It was a great victory for you. We'll get into the details in a second, but like I said, how are you?
I feel fantastic. No injuries. Not from the fight anyways. I took no damage at all in the fight. I think I maybe got touched one time, and that was because I think at that point I had checked out as far as respecting his power. So, yeah, I feel great, on top of the world. Just waiting for some big news.
Wow. Big news. It's coming. We wrote about it on fightbananas.com. Yeah, you got to be next. Absolutely. The knockout, Island Fights 58, second round, devastating overhand right, walk away. This fight, main event, Columbus, Georgia, beautiful new huge arena, Island Fights, UFC Fight Pass, main event, boom. Minute 10 into the round, left hand hook, walk off. Uncle Dana's got to love it. Uncle Dana has to be a Killer fan.
I have literally a compilation of that same thing happening where I hit a guy, he falls over, stiffens, and I just walk away. I don't even finish. I've literally got like a highlight video full of just that. Not TKOs, not submissions, not just with walk away knockouts. I mean, I'm like the Mark Hunt of the featherweight division, or apparently I'm the Island Fights 150-pound champion, because every fight I've ever done is a catchweight fight. So I'm the catchweight champion in Island Fights.
That's a good spot. You could be worse, right? Talking about a good spot and how crazy it was. We were there live together. It's getting a lot of buzz even now, a week later. The Island Fights weigh-ins. Absolute bananas. Two different events happened. Two different brawls, scrums, if you can say. You were live in the building. Your wife was there live in the building. Your coaches were there live. How was it to just be around the weigh-ins at Island Fight 60?
I tell you, there's something about just a real kind of off-the-cuff situation, just a real fight that breaks out, that gets your heart going in a way that a sporting event just can't. So you can watch two dudes fight in a ring with gloves on under a set of rules, and you can watch a fight break out at the weigh-ins. And the fight that broke out at the weigh-ins is way more like, oh my goodness. It was, dude, it was crazy. Apparently the weigh-ins are the place to be now, from now on. Like we could put together a highlight video just of the altercations at the weigh-ins, and none of them were planned, because just even the fights that happened, they were 3-4 days ago. Those things couldn't have happened because some of those people weren't even on the card. So it was all real and authentic, and you got a bunch of guys that are really raw and just tense, and apparently when you look at somebody the wrong way or throw a robe at their face, fight breaks out. So yeah.
That's it, right? Talking about real and authentic, two things off the top of my head. Fight Bananas YouTube, that's you can see everything. The brawl's on there, tons of content. This video itself will be on there. Also, you can check out myfightshirt.com. You can check out that Killer shirt. That shirt is hot. It's one of the best-selling shirts on the website, so definitely, guys, we'll put the link underneath this video right now, myfightshirt.com, with the Killer shirt.
Do it, because any day my stock could go up, and that means the price of those shirts could go up. And you want to get it now while you middle-class people can afford it, because pretty soon I won't even be able to afford my own gear. It's just going to be so expensive. So you guys need to stop and check that out right now. We've got multiple shirts for sale on there, and as well as a lot of your other favorite fighters. You guys are already on the UFC roster, people that are about to break through. Just a whole library full of awesome gear that you can get. So
absolutely.
Check it out.
Jacob Killer Kilburn, follow him on Instagram as well. We appreciate your time. I definitely want to get into the fight. Saw you before the fight. Island Fight 60 was such a great show. Great fighters on it. Chase Bowell with an unbelievable performance. Askar, Jared Gooden. So all night long, definitely was checking in with you, making sure everything was good in your locker room and everything. And one thing, if I can say, pull the curtain back a little bit, you were so calm. You knew the moment. I really felt a silent, confident vibe from you the whole night. So if you can talk about that and then get into that fight, and you walk out to the ring instead of the octagon. I love that Island Fights ring. You walk out and you're at the top there, and you kind of stop there for at least 3 to 4 seconds, and you put a Stone Cold Steve Austin stare down on him. It was unreal. But so get into the quiet confidence you had all week long, and then just the fight itself.
You get those, you'll see a documentary of, some guy who kills his neighbor or something like that. And, then they'll interview the whole street, and they'll say something like, well, he was always a quiet one. And then some genius in the room says, this quiet ones you got to watch. And there's something to that. And like George Carlin, the comedian, would point out, if there's a guy in the room banging a machete on the table, you should probably keep an eye on him too. But the quiet ones, you really do. And what you said to me about that calm confidence, it's the day of your fight, the night, the hours leading up. Okay, now it's the minutes before, and somehow you're still just chilling, smiling. Versus the guy that's just psyching himself up, screaming, pounding his chest, yelling the words, "It's my time, baby, it's my time," over and over. All that says to me is I'm scared to death of what I'm about to do, so I'm convincing myself that it's my time. Whereas I know, let's just go beat this guy. It's just, yeah. So the weeks leading up, months leading up, there's a lot of banter back and forth on Facebook and Instagram and different shows and word of mouth and whatnot. And then even, face to face and other things. So yeah, calm, confident, nothing to stress about. If you threw me into a basketball court, I would be stressed because I don't know what I'm doing. If you put me into a fist fight, I'm the most confident person in the world. So the walkout, we get to the ramp, and I just thought I broke him at the weigh-ins. I broke him just in every way psychologically, and I thought I'm going to get him one more time, then I'm going to stop. And I was prepared to stand there I was going to stand there for 10 minutes until the commission said, "Sir, your song's been done playing for 3 minutes. You have to come down now." I was going to stand there and look into his soul until he broke eye contact, and it took about 5 seconds, and he looked away. And then I said, well, we can continue walking. But yeah, I made it to the top of the stairs, and before I went down to the ring, I just wanted to look at him and let him know, like, I'm about to get in there with you, and I hope you understand that everything you've said leading up to this, you're about to have to back it up. And I just wanted to look at him. And he broke eye contact. And so at that point, I knew we're about to have some fun. So, yeah.
Wow. One thing I just talked to Michael Beast Boy Davis about, he had a great win, that knockout, walk-off, a little bit kind of like a Killer Kilburn way, third round, Thomas Gifford, unbelievable performance by Mike. It's about moments. Life is about moments. MMA is about moments. Wins and records kind of come and go. Everyone knows where we were when Diaz choked out Connor. Mazadov knocking the knee into Ben Askren's face. GSP begging on the ground for Uncle Dana for the title shot. Like, we all remember these moments. You just had two unbelievably humongous moments in a row. Is it time? Does those moments mean more to you than just a win, a unanimous decision? Felt great in there. Do you ravel in that you just had two humongous Jacob Kilburn moments?
Yeah. You don't want to ever be prideful or brag, but it is something special to know that, I'm the guy that, I'm the reason that people are making memes. Do you want to see a dead body? And that they're floating around. This viral clip has been seen by thousands of people in just a few days. People are I'm not recommending that you do this because it's not exactly illegal, but people are copying the fight itself from Fight Pass and uploading it to YouTube. Random. I mean, like there has been YouTube channels in foreign countries that have been started with the sole purpose of uploading my fight. Weird. It's really cool. So it is meaningful because there's people in every state, in every city, in every country who are seeing those clips, knowing I don't know anything about that guy, but whoever that guy is, he's doing it. Keep an eye out for the bearded guy that wears purple shorts and kills everybody. And so, yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I got off track on your question, but yes, life's about moments, and you gotta really bask in the cool ones. And right now we are on a good streak. And like always, I always put together these really big win streaks, impressive win streaks, and then we have this big learning experience, and then we go back to and we're on one of those streaks again. But we're trying to make our learning experiences happen through the wins and not go back. So, anyways, it's good, man. There's I've kind of come into my own, and you can just ask my coaches, my training partners, or whatever. My time is now, and I think you could throw me in there with anybody. It's gonna be one of those same cool. And this fight was a little different because I told everybody it was gonna be the left hook, not publicly, but like I must have told 100 people face to face I'm gonna knock him out with a left hook. I thought, why left hook? I thought you have a right. I said, I've got all the skills. I have all the tools. A left hook is gonna get the job done against him. Just watch. And so yeah. Not only are we having the cool moments, but we're doing a little bit of Mystic Mac stuff too. So
that's always fun. It was a great week. It was a great night for you. UFC Fight Pass, Island Fight 60, main event winner, Jacob Kilburn. One last kind of question that I do want to give you the floor for 2 minutes. I'd love for you to talk about your gym. I know that you're doing a private here in 10, 15 minutes. Any kind of information you want to get out there to the world, the floor is yours. The last question I kind of have for you is the momentum that the FRM, Island Fights, Dean Tool, this momentum that, Mike Davis is a part of that. And it's just this, even on the biggest fighters in the world, the Mazadovs and, everyone underneath, and just everyone that's a part of this Dana White Contender Series, this build that, you're kind of in right now. You're in the middle of it.
Yep.
How great does that feel that, wow, I feel like I'm on the right side, the right team, the right, you got the great people around you, and sometimes it's not what you know in life, it's who you know. So how does it feel to be in this great hurricane of positive and successful people?
That's what people, I had somebody tell me last night that they don't believe me. I was like, well, why would you not? Being managed, my management is the same team. The same people, the same company that manage John Jones, Yoel Mero, and Anthony, all these guys, Jorge Masvidal, whoever, you name it, all the dogs that are at the top of the game right now, I'm on that team.
Yeah.
We're represented by the same people. They're my equals. They just those top dogs of the game. When you think of them, you should think of me because we're represented by the same people. We're on the same team. We have the same management. I use the analogy of they've got the promotion at work, but we're still coworkers. We're equals, and I'm up for promotion now. So when you think of the John Jones and the Yoel Romeros and all those of the game, think of Jacob Kilburn because they're on the same team, represented by the same people. So yeah. It's cool, man. And that's why you've got to have the skills and you've got to have the connections, and I've got both of them. So
wow.
It's just really cool. It's a blessing to be where I'm at and have the circle that I have. And, things are just going really well right now.
Well, we couldn't be happier for you here at Fight Bananas. Big fans of you personally and in your fight career. Jacob, like I said, the floor is yours. MyFightShirt.com, Killer Kilburn on Instagram. But anything else you want to say or get off your chest? Anything you want?
Yeah. So, okay. Go to myfightshirt.com, grab those shirts. Go to andstillnutrition.com and tell them that Jacob sent you. Hit them up on Facebook and ask them if they got any deals going on. Maybe they'll hook you up because you know me. If you're a fan of shaving and manly products, go to Manscaped and tell them that David sent you, and he can hook you up with a promotion code.
20% off, by the way.
Yes. When you guys are just right now, Dana White, Sean Shelby, McMahon, I know you're out there watching. I am a product of hard work and no easy roads. So we've got guys in the area having a win over people that have winning records doesn't necessarily always tell the whole story. Because if you fight people that have winning records, but everybody that they have wins over are against debut fighters or people with losing records, then you got to go a little deeper. You're welcome to go as deep as you like with me. Check the records of the records of the records. I have not had an easy path. You line them up and I knock them down, and I do that to the guys who lined them up and knocked them down. And it goes on and on. The toughest people in the world at my weight class, not just in the region, but in the world, who have beat the toughest people in the region and in the world, that's who I've had to come through. And so right now we're 8-2. My 8-2 would be the same as somebody else's 20-2, just because we haven't had any easy fights. So I'm so proud of that 8-2 record, man. The only guy that I haven't finished is Elvin Brito. If we fought again, I know I would get him. And that fight itself was the one that got Mike Davis into the UFC. So I've got 2 wins over that guy. So over Elvin. So yeah. I'm on fire right now. It's my time. And if you're watching this interview right now, when you're done, click share. Send it to 5 of your favorite friends and tell them, hey, you need to check this guy out. Follow his Instagram, killer_Kilburn. And, yeah, you are witnessing. This could be the last interview that we do before I'm in the UFC. So you're participating in history right now.
Wow.
Thanks to everybody at Fight Bananas, Island Fights, all you guys that are just that helping me kind of continue the push and get the, I'm putting in the work and you guys are doing the work on your side, and just as a team, it's really good, man.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
There you go. Jacob, thank you so much for giving us your time. We appreciate you. Continue success. Stay blessed. And we'll talk to you very soon.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one, man.
Later, brother. There it was, guys. On the fly, we take one, we take all. Jacob Killer Kilburn, UFC bound. Wow. What a great interview, man. Give much love to Jacob. You heard him. Guys, And Still Nutrition. Head there. After that, go to myfightshirt.com. Buy 2 Killer Kilburn shirts and a Michael Beast Boy Davis shirt. After that, go to Warhammer Fightwear. Get that G.I. Joe shirt. It's awesome. I got one. Warhammer Fightwear does a great job. They have great leggings for females. Christmas is right around the corner. They got stuff for kids. They got trucker hats. WarhammerFightwear.com. And hey, you can't argue with the Kilburn. You can't argue with the Waymaker man himself. Manscaped.com. Put in that special code DVA20. Big thank you, First Round Management. Big thank you to Jacob Killer Kilburn. Island Fight 60, main event winner. We're so excited to see what's next for him, what's next for the Fight Bananas podcast. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel. It's on fire lately. We got crazy, great content. Thomas Gifford before the fight of the year. Michael Beast Boy Davis. We just had Invicta FC correspondent on. We just had Bare Knuckle FC fighters on. We are kings. Guys, we appreciate your time. Stay blessed. Have a great day.